I'm on audio only for the first 5 minutes while I get myself together and I turn on my camera. I have space ready down this TV like this. Let me get myself together before I turn on my camera. Got K-Boogie in the chat. What's going on, K-Boogie? So, podium today, the podium today is Mocha, K-Warrior, and K3000 filling out the podium. Filling out the podium today. I stole that from a lot of people. Two Live Stews do that. Wolfpack Performance, he does that. You know, recognize the first three people in the chat. Good to see you. Good to see you, K3000. Good to see you, man. That's a good brother right there, man. Yeah, man. I'll turn my camera on at 1:30. Insert lab track. I know we don't got RC in the building. I'm gonna be doing something right to get RC to come to my show. Well, I tell you, boy, getting RC, getting RC to come to your show is not easy. Getting RC to come to your show is not easy. What's going on, RC? I know I don't see PNP in here. PNP come to my show? Lord have mercy. What's going on, PNP? And then she gives me the red, black, and green. Good Lord, thank you, Lord. I tell you, boy, I'm not an easy person to get along with. So, man, I thank y'all for putting up with me and giving me grace. I really do appreciate it. K3 Stacks. K3 Stacks. Um, First of all, we're gonna be talking about this is the Peel of Onion show. And on the Peel of Onion show, we go in depth with things. You know, like you look at the Cosby cast, Claire Huxtable, Cliff Huxtable, Sonia Huxtable, Denise Huxtable, you know, Theo Huxtable, Vanessa Huxtable, Rudy Huxtable, you got Cousin Pam, you got Olivia, you have Elvin. That's right, Elvin, the one that took Sonia, Sandra away from Prince and opened a wilderness store. Yeah, him. You know, so we're gonna peel an onion back on whether when I'm talking about Malcolm-Jamal Warner is the most versatile uh, Cosby Show character of all time. Cause since the Cosby Show, he has done a lot that a lot of folks didn't know about till yesterday. I didn't know he was married to Regina King. I didn't know. I know him and Justine. Justine, the character on the Cosby Show, Justine. They was married, I believe, for 10, 11 years. I didn't know he won a Grammy, and a whole lot of stuff coming out. That's still coming out about Malcolm Jamal Warner. You know, I can remember where I was at when I first heard of his passing. You know, I can remember where I was at on his passing. At first, I saw it reported on TMZ, and I was like, "Nah, man, this can't be true. I ain't gonna take TMZ word for it. If I see it, if it's true, I'll see it again." And Lord, did I see it again? And my first initial reaction was, "Not Theo." I'm telling you, there's three people I thought I would never outlive: Michael Jackson, Prince, and Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Something about his spirit, just like this dude gonna be here for a while. P&P said, "Thanks for sharing the show, Mocha. Jungle better have you rated higher next time, or we boycott." Mocha, Tiffany, you probably don't know about it, but Mocha Bella is on the borderline of getting suspended for storming out of the Gu'dio Sunday night. Yeah, that's one of the stuff we're gonna peel back. So we're gonna peel back whether Malcolm Jamal Warner, rest his soul, is the most versatile uh, Cosby Show character of all time. We're also gonna peel the onion back on the Gu'dio battle. I thought Truck D won 5-4, and I sat Buttercup down last night. I said, "Buttercup, let's go by the battle round by round. Tell me who you got. I'm not gonna tell you who is the owner of the content. I'm just gonna tell you the song." And so we went down round for round, and Buttercup she scored at 5-4, but she took the two things she took. She gave the last round. She gave to Lady Trouble. She said she liked Music Soul Child song better than Half Crazy, better than Mr. Grown Ass Man by Gerald Levert. And there's another one she scored, and I think she gave. There's another one she scored opposite of me. And then I got a message from Lady Trouble. She was like, "Jungle, even though you said on your after show, the stand keep acting up everybody." Uh, she said, "Jungle, even though you said I lost 5-4, everybody I talked to had me winning 5-4." I said, "Okay, Lady Trouble. I share the show too. I don't see it in the chat, but if anybody can share the show to Lady Trouble or Truck D, let them know I'm talking about them. I appreciate it." I said, "We're gonna do a Peel Onion show, and we're gonna get everybody score." Uh, so everybody, when you get time, put in the chat your score of the battle. And if you haven't heard the battle, uh, somebody post the battle up because I can't do it because I got the battle on this device right here, and I can't pull it up right now. StreamYard done something where I can't pull up no video I create on here while I'm going live. Uh, I'm being lazy. I was supposed to transfer it over to another platform where I could use my videos, but I got to transfer everything over. I got to transfer everything over to get all my stuff. And then the third topic we're gonna peel the onion back on. We're gonna peel the onion back on. Should Mocha be suspended for storming out of the Gu'dio Sunday night? Now me and her, we already talked about it, and she said why she did, and she spoke to the great. She spoke to Lady T and told her they forgave her, or they said don't worry about it. Your feelings come first. But then I said no. Mocha Belly, your feelings don't come first. There's two things, well, three in our community. There's three shows where no cutting up should be allowed. The Gu'dio battle because everybody bringing their family there. It ain't just us. Everybody bringing their family to there. Lady Trouble brought her family. Truck D um, got his family there. So you gotta be respectful. You know what I'm saying? You have to be respectful. And you can't come act a fool on DJ Mukadeen's show because that's a religious show on Sundays. And you can't come act a fool on King Royal's show on Sunday. That's a religious show. So if somebody say something to you, you got to ignore them because a lot of people got a lot riding on this battles. There's a whole lot of bragging rights. There's a whole bunch of legacy being implemented. You know, um, a lot of people in these battles they do music shows. So guess what? If they have a bad performance in the battle, they can't. It's going to be hard for them. It's going to be hard for them to say, "Hey, come listen to my music show." They're going to think about your playlist. So there's a whole lot riding on these battles. Because like, say for example, Cool Sale. Cool Sale can't do no music show. Well, no, why? Because people heard the playlist and saw what he picked as his best rap song of all time or best rap song available. So we got to take this battle serious. We want to have fun, but we also want to put a footprint on our legacy. So you can't come in there acting a fool. Regardless, if somebody says something to you, just ignore them and be there to support whoever you rooting for. Because guess what? It's gonna be a year or two before they can come back again. You put your you deal with the great for a week or two, getting your song uploaded, getting it approved, you know. So when Sunday night come and it's your time to go on the stage, you in the chat room, you want to see who digging your list. You want to see who digging your list. So we're gonna talk about that whether Mocha Bella should be suspended for putting her feelings first, uh, even though she was wronged, even though she was disrespected. You gotta consider the source. You gotta consider the source. Some people you have to just ignore because of who they are. You just gotta ignore them. Mocha Bella said his best friend, Coach Roach, or his best friend, Cockroach. Uh, PNP said Michelle Thomas, rest in peace, aka Justine. Don't believe what you see. Yeah, Justine passed away. I believe she had stomach cancer. Um, rest her soul. RC said Bill Cosby said just lost hurt him like losing his son Enos. Yeah, man. That's the first person I thought of. I thought of Bill Cosby. And he took Theo in like a son. PNP said, I bet RC, his only son going to glory, now his only TV son. Meanwhile, evil trash humans like Musk, Bezos, Cheetah, Dick Cheney all get to keep living. It's right, man. It's like people out here that's not causing the ruckus helping others, being there, just staying in their lane. They going like my aunt Ree, man. My aunt Ree was like in our village where our whole family from, rest her soul. Every time somebody gets sick, my aunt Ree, she'll get up middle of the night and go stay up all night with them. She was like the medicine woman, and she's gone. And I believe if my aunt was living, my aunt and my grandmother, rest their soul, would still be here. You know, it's just like all the good people gone. You know, everybody from Cosby Show has been outside of stuff, the allegations for Bill Cosby. Everybody from Felicia Rashad down to Olivia, uh, Raymond Simone has been doing good stuff for the community. Ain't nobody's perfect. Everybody got their ups and downs. If you're a religious person, you say jungle. Olivia not living, Raven Simone not living the Christian life. You know, uh, but like I said, I'm not here to judge. I can't judge, but for the most part, everybody from that TV show has lived a respectable life, and chief among them, excuse me, chief among them is Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Mocha, I'm not letting another man disrespect me in the chat room. I want to welcome Truck D. Truck D did the infamous rope a dope in the Gu'dio battle Sunday night. I'm gonna be talking about that for years to come. I'm gonna be talking about that for years to come, man. Valiant effort by Truck D. PNP, like who disrespected you, Mocha Bella? I mean, I saw it coming. Uh, I knew he was gonna try to get he was gonna try to get back on Mocha, and he succeeded. Because as soon as he said what he said about Mocha, he bounced. He didn't stay and support the battle. He bounced. And I told Mocha, I like Mocha, you can't let nobody move you from your pivot. The battle is the battle. It ain't gonna be that many of them. There's a whole lot to go into producing these battles. You know what I'm saying? So we can't bring no ruckus. We can't we can't let nothing take our mind off these battles because this is our getaway. And we got one troll in the chat room, you just gotta ignore him. PN said Felicia Shaw is the most successful, I would say, always working. Yeah, that's what we're gonna peel an onion back, PNP. That's what we're gonna peel an onion back. Who is the most successful? Now that I caught up with the chat, let's go with it. Who's the most successful? Okay, after Cosby Show, Malcolm-Jamal Warner did Malcolm and Eddie, right? He also directed one of New Edition's commercials. You know what I'm saying? I mean, one of New Edition's video. Uh, what's the name of the song? We got to go. It start with they own motor scooters. What I'm saying? The video start with what's the name on the motor scooter? And I think it's Heartbreak. I think the song Heartbreak. And Malcolm Jamal Warner, he directed a Heartbreak video. Yeah, New England Heartbreak. Yeah, yeah. So hey, uh, so when y'all get a chance, go ahead and search on YouTube New Edition Heartbreak. Right, y'all gonna see Ricky on a motor scooter hollering at a girl. Then you're gonna show all New Editions dancing, right? Then they're gonna go inside of my mansion, and you're gonna see Theo, Malcolm Jamal Warner, in red and black with a little hot top fade on. He directed that on that video. Y'all go check it out. I want to welcome Walt Goyle in the chat room. Uh, he said, "Good afternoon, everyone. Ken Chat Drive it. Okay, we see you, Walt. Good to see you. The first time I seen him in the chat. I think Walt was a first time listener. PNP telling Walt to drive safely. We have Poetic Sins in the chat room. What's going on, Poetic Sins? PNP is like New England Heartbreak. Yes, he directed the New Edition Heartbreak video. PNP's, I mean, Poetic Sin said Malcolm was a dope spoken word artist and producer. Yes, he did spoken word. He did spoken word, and he also won a Grammy. He won the Grammy. He said, uh, I saw an interview with him. They were discussing the show Malcolm and Eddie, and he told a classic story about him and Eddie Griffin fell out. You know, not fell out for good, but they fell out professionally because uh, Malcolm-Jamal Warner said him and Eddie needed 100 episodes. He said they needed 100 episodes, and then it would be syndicated, and you'll be seeing Malcolm and Eddie on all these little syndicated TV shows. Malcolm and Eddie would be on there. Like we still seeing Cosby Show to this day. Seinfeld, Curb Your Enthusiasm, all that syndicated. Malcolm, you don't see Malcolm and Eddie because they needed to get 100 episodes, and I believe they was at 90, so they needed one more season, 10 episodes. They could have been at 87. They needed 10 to 13 episodes, and they'd have been set. They'd have been set. Bernie Mac show, I think, went 100 episodes, and they are syndicated. So, and that's a lot of money, man. That is a lot of money. Even today, with streaming, that's a lot of money. Sanford and Son been syndicated for the last 50 years. You know what I'm saying? They started in 1974, and you can go to Get TV right now, and you're gonna see Sanford and Son being played. You ain't gonna see Lamar in no episode, no other TV shows. You wanna know why? He still getting paid. He Gucci. So Malcolm Jamal Warner said they needed 10 to 13 more episodes to reach 100, and they'd have been set for life. He said Hollywood was tripping, but he was used to dealing with Hollywood, so he was gonna bite the bullet. But he said Eddie Griffin showed out. Eddie Griffin showed his ass, told Hollywood people how he felt, and they're like, "Damn y'all, we gonna throw it all away." So Malcolm Jamal Warner and Eddie Griffin fell out over that, but he was like, he said, "I still love Eddie like a brother, but professionally, we dropped the bag." So, my question today is Malcolm Jamal Warner uh, the most successful Cosby Show participant? Let's peel the onion back on that. He did. He won a Grammy. He did Malcolm and Eddie. Almost went syndicated. He produced New Edition video. That's one I know of. He was married to what's Justine name? He was also married to Regina King. You got two powerhouses, Malcolm Jamal Warner and Regina King, and we did not know they was married. That's bliss right there. Malcolm Jamal Warner probably the most well-known celebrity that could just walk around the mall and live comfortable in his skin. Because if I walked in the mall, insert laugh track, I don't do the malls no more. But if I was walking around in the mall and I saw Malcolm-Jamal Warner, I would speak to him. I was like, "Hey man, respect, brother. I like what you've been doing. I got much respect for you." I would have took time out of my day to tell him that because he's earned it. He's got skin in the game. He's represented himself well. I'm a Bill Cosby fan. He represented Bill Cosby well. All the Bill Cosby TV children has represented him well because if something would happen to any of them, if any of them would have got arrested, they'd be like, that's Bill Cosby's fault. You know what I'm saying? Bill Cosby, it's something he did to make them do what they did. You know, but all of them has been real good, man. Even Raven Simone, I don't agree with some of her decisions, but I mean, you look at Raven Simone, what can you indict her for? I remember when I was I never heard of the resident truck D. I never heard of the resident. Um I think it was on 911. Somebody said 911. Um Let me tell you a quick story before I read PNP's chat. Um when I went overseas, I think I was in Sydney, Australia. Might have been Brisbane, Australia. And as we got off the boat and we were granted shore leave, I went downtown and me and my Marine Corps buddies, we were just hanging around in the park area. And a few uh a few other residents came up to me and my buddies, hey, what y'all doing? Y'all Americans? Yeah, they're chilling with us. And one of them said to my face, serious as a heart attack, "Hey man, you look like Malcolm-Jamal Warner. You look like Malcolm-Jamal Warner." And that stuck with me since 1989. I had high top like Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Um, Me and Malcolm-Jamal, we got a beard now, but we didn't have a beard back then. Just picture Theo in that Gordon Cottrell outfit. That was me. I tried to be like MC Hammer with the baggy pants and a nice designer shirt. That's how I was dressed in '89. I had the black shoes with the patent leather shoes that Heavy D wore on Love Somebody, Somebody for Me. The Heavy D outfit, what he wearing in that commercial, that video, that's how I was dressed. Rest in peace, Trouble T. Roy. Rest in peace, Heavy D. So man, so when I saw he passed yesterday, I started thinking about my own mortality. I was like, damn. I was very interested to see how Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away because I'm like, me and him could be brothers from another mother. So I was very interested to see what, man. I hope that dude ain't just dropped dead from a heart attack. But I was looking at me dead. They look at me dead in the mirror right there. He look healthy. So when I found out how he passed, man, and I don't want to get the detail how he passed. Y'all look it up. Everybody know. Like it's gonna be a lot of slow singing, flower bringing at his funeral, man. Cause I feel like one of my brothers died, man. I was that close to him. You know, last time I felt like this, can't be Matumbo passed. Matumbo a good dude, man. And Malcolm Jamal Warner is like can't say nothing bad about that dude, man. PNP said I would say Felicia Rashad first and foremost, since Lisa Bonet stopped acting a long time ago. Then Malcolm Jamal Warner played in a ton of shows. They all didn't last. Most recently, The Resident. Yeah, but he kept getting gigs. He kept getting gigs, and when somebody keep getting gigs, that's saying, hey, I, that's saying I'm not a butthole. I get along with people. I still got connections. He ain't run nobody the wrong way. Cause I ain't see Eddie Griffin on no more TV shows. Poetry says the Malcolm and Eddie show didn't get enough credit. It sure didn't. It sure did, man. There was one season away. Somebody need to tell me what The Resident is. Is that a hospital movie? I never watched The Resident. Uh, P&P said Tempest Bledsoe, aka Vanessa Huxtable, has been dating Daryl Bell, aka Ron, from a different world for the past 2 decades. Yeah, I saw that on my Fire Stick. I came across that on YouTube, and they had a little like a documentary together. Like a documentary or something from their platform. They're pretty funny. And I had a crush on Tempest. You know why everybody in my hood was going for Denise Huxtable, going Google and Gaga for her, man. I just love Vanessa. And my favorite episode on the Cosby Show, if everybody y'all already know, is the Wretched episode. And Felicia Rashad said, "No, you want to go up there and have big fun, huh, Vanessa? You want to have big fun, huh, Vanessa? Rudy, go to bed." And then, before they went and got her, they were measuring. Bill Cosby was measuring. He said, "Stand right there. I want to jump from here to there, and I want to see how far from Vanessa I need to be when I lay eyes on her. I'm gonna put hands on her, so I need to have my distance." Insert laugh track, man. Insert laugh track. Yeah, man, that's going to be tough right there, man. Yeah, that funeral is going to be real tough, man. Shout out to Brian H. Rap Williams. Brian H. Rap Williams did a show last night on the forecast. I want y'all to go check it out. And H. Rap said last night during his show, he was like, Theo, Malcolm-Jamal Warner is known for his name. Malcolm-Jamal Warner more than he's known for Theo. Like JJ, like Thelma, they known for that episode. It's like people know Malcolm-Jamal Warner more than they know Theo. And I, I, I sent I sent Brian a text this morning after I watched the show. I was like, I agree with you. He's known for Malcolm-Jamal Warner, but once it was confirmed that he passed away, I was like, Lord have mercy, man, that deal. Everybody died, right? Everybody died. Everybody's going to die. It's different when somebody died you grew up with, especially somebody that's your own age. You were born in August 1970. I was born in July 1969. It's only 1 year apart. But it felt like Theo was the same age as me because it was like, now, he had the shag in 85 and 86. I never had the shag, but I had the hot top fade. I had the I had the Gumby. I had the slope. I had the slope high top. I had the three lines. I had the three lines. I wore designer shades. I wore designer glasses like Theo. It was like, like twins. So it just hit different. Michael Michael Jackson hit me hard. Prince hit me hard. Whitney hit me hard. But Malcolm-Jamal Warner is right up there. James Brown was different. James Brown. I watched his funeral. I watched his funeral. It was like 2, 3 hours long. I watched it. I watched Whitney Houston funeral. I watched Michael Jackson funeral. But it's just different. This one is different, man. It's different. So, man, to me, even though even though H-Rap is on point, I agree with him. He's known for Malcolm Jamal Warner. But I first thought name came to my mind is Theo, man. Like if you was walking up, if you was walking in a mall and you see JJ come, like you separate JJ from Jimmy Walker. You like, hey JJ, you see Bernadette Standers in the mall. You be like, hey Thelma, oh Thelma. No, you really would. I wouldn't do that. I'll stop and speak. I'll probably say, what's up, JJ? Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And I'll speak to Thelma, and when she walk off, I don't get that look. But Michael Jamal Warner, if I saw him in the mall, rest his soul, I would say, hey, Mr. Warner, even though he my age, even though he younger than me, I say, Mr. Warner, hey, I respect you for what you did in the Cosby Show, Malcolm and Eddie. I've seen you in several TV shows that's on Prime Video. I saw him. He played on several roles. I believe he was on either he was on Breaking Bad as a parole officer. He was on Better Call Saul as a parole officer. So he done a lot. His discography is loaded. Done a lot. A lot of people don't know about. P&P says I love Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's better than Seinfeld because they have cussing. Hey man, hey, if you haven't watched Curb Your Enthusiasm, go watch it. Matt Knox said my mic is low. That means I gotta take a break. I've been on 40 minutes. I gotta reset this mic. So hey, I'll be right back, everybody. Keep comment. I'm going to post every comment on here. So let me take a break and reset this mic. And I'll be right back. Let me turn on my camera so y'all can see all my business when I stand up. Okay. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs down on my mic. I did a soft reboot. I didn't do a hard reboot. All right, I'm good. Mocha said I'm good. I'll get back to the chat. All right, so I want to welcome That Ninja. I want to welcome That Ninja in the chat room. What's going on with That Ninja? All right, so that's where we left off at. I love Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's better than Seinfeld because they have cussing. Yeah, man, it's real funny. His best friend, his best friend is also his agent, and his best friend wife can't stand him. Be cussing him out. Be cussing him out because I mean he do. Hey, oh boy, he's an asshole, and he said the wrong stuff at the wrong time. Then you got JB Smooth and Vivica Fox on it. You know what I'm saying? And he does something. He say stuff and that could be deemed as racist. And when they react to it, you know what I'm saying? It's funny as hell, man. You ain't watch Curb Your Enthusiasm? Go watch it. But I'm telling you right now, oh boy's an asshole. He's a dickhead. He's an asshole. You ain't gonna like him, but he got other cast around him. So if you just now joining us, thank you, Crown Holder. If you just now joining us, we peeling the onion back on it on whether Malcolm-Jamal Warner is the most successful outside of Bill Cosby uh, character from the Cosby Show, and we peeling the onion back on his discography, his entertainment catalog, his resume from directing the New Edition video, New Edition Heartbreak, to Malcolm and Eddie, to winning a Grammy, to being on numerous TV shows, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. He was on one of them. I seen him. And a few other stuff. And he just held himself in high regard throughout this year. That there's somebody, if I seen them all, I'm gonna stop and say, yo, Mr. Warner, I respect your craft. I respect what you did. You a credit, man. It's somebody I can hang my hat on. Somebody I can say, hey, I want my kid to grow up to be just like this dude right here. You know what I'm saying? You just want your kid to live life. And Michael Jamal Warner said it himself. If I die today, rest his soul, I could die with a clean heart. He said, I've not done anyone wrong. Nobody gonna say, hey man, that man died, he owed me $5. Now he didn't say that, I'm saying this. You know what I'm saying? So you wanna live your life, man, where everybody in the church crying when you leave. Everybody cry. Either they're gonna cry at the wake, or they're gonna cry on your funeral, or they're gonna cry at the cemetery. One of those three. I didn't cry at my mama's funeral, but I cried the day before at the wake. My uncle Mike, I cried at the hospital. I cried at the wake, and I cried on the day of the funeral and his burial at the cemetery because Uncle Mike is my best friend. Laughed at all my jokes. I called Mike up. I would just get Uncle Mike ready to start doing these podcasts with me. But let's get back to Malcolm Jamal Warner. Poetic Sins at UPN was great for black shows. Malcolm and Eddie was underrated. It sure was, man. It sure was, man. And my condolences to his family. My condolences to the Cosby family. Uh, my condolences to the Allen family, the Bledsoe family. Uh, the poems. Uh, I know all of them crying, man. I know all of them crying. Mocha Bella said there was no lifeguard on the beach that day, and there was warning of rip currents in the water. If it was a lifeguard on duty, they would have told the beachgoers don't go swimming. And his passing reminded me of Joe Delaney, Kansas City Chief running back, who passed away by drowning. I've seen enough of the water being stationed, being a Marine. Uh, I don't go to the beach. I don't swim in the beach. I don't. I don't. PNP, I mean, Porter says that Malcolm still supported Eddie in his various career moves after this show. Yeah. Shout out Crown Holder, uh, DJ Mad Knox. Good afternoon, Jungle in chat. Um, we should have a theory of the culture coming up soon. I don't know if this qualifies as as a topic, but Malcolm-Jamal Warner did win a Grammy. I didn't know that. I didn't know that man was that deep. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, rest his soul, is Iceberg. He done a lot of. I did not know he. I did not know he directed that new edition Heartbreak till 2 hours ago when I was watching TikTok. I didn't know he directed that. I probably watched that Heartbreak. I probably watched that Heartbreak video about 20 times. I seen him in there, but I didn't know he was the director. Poetic Sins and Malcolm also had a jazz album, I believe. I mean, come on, man. That man's an iceberg. Tell you right now, man. I don't know what the funeral arrangements. I don't know where they're gonna have a public funeral. But man, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch it, man. I watched Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, James Brown, Aretha Franklin, rest they soul. I watched all their funerals. I remember Whitney Houston video, man. Everybody was like, "Will Bobby Brown make it? Will Bobby Brown come?" And Bobby Brown showed up at her funeral. I remember that. Bobby Brown was looking his age, unlike Ronnie DeVoe. Ronnie DeVoe looked like he's still in his 20s. Insert laugh track. Brian Williams said 3 albums, Poe, 3 jazz albums. It's like that man iceberg, man. Uh, H-Rap on the forecast last night. If you ain't watch it, go check it out here. His son is the third on YouTube. Type in the forecast and check their show out. They did a tribute to Malcolm-Jamal Warner last night. I mean, very good content. Very good content, man. Go check it out. Poetic Sins that right age rap. Malcolm had a wonderful voice. I did not know that. I did not know that. Uh, Mocha Bella said Raven Simone said she don't consider herself black. I got no comment on that, man. Uh, she don't really have a choice. Tiger Woods said the same thing. He don't have a choice. So they don't need arguing with that, man. PNP says, I don't mind Raven Simone and Wanda Sykes being lesbians. I don't like they with white women. So keep their tongue in the black race. PNP, insert laugh track, pause. I take that back. I don't want to get striking. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get no strike saying they need to keep their tongue in the black race. You know what I'm saying? Hey, these just jokes. These just jokes. We got the greatest in the building. Greatest done the fine job the last 2 weeks. Right now, his show ranked number one in my list of shows that I subscribe to. He has supplanted DJ Mugadeen from the number one spot. If you haven't watched the battle, you need to do so. It's on Miss Cloud. I believe the greatest downloaded it. If you can find it, I suggest you go check it out. We've had two so far. We had DJ Dead's battle, and we had Truck D and DJ Lady T. They went toe to toe. It was 4-4 neck and neck to the last round. I need to go check that out. Truck D started it off with Heat Wave, uh, Groove Line, and then Lady T followed it up with Chucky Brown. That was a great start to a battle, man, right there. The middle part, the middle part was it wasn't as good as the beginning and the end. I'm gonna say that, but it started well and it ended well. That's part two. We're gonna peel the onion back on is Malcolm-Jamal Warner the greatest Cosby character, and we're also gonna peel the onion back on what's your scorecard of the battle. I scored at 5-4 Truck D. Buttercup scored at 5-4 Lady T. I scored the last round Babyface. She scored the last round Music Soul Child. That was the difference. That was the difference. Was you think not Babyface, but Mr. Too Damn Good by Gerald Levert, and Half Crazy by Music Soul Child. Who do you think won that? That right there gonna be the difference. That right there is gonna be the difference right there. We got that ninja in the building. That ninja real cast ranger. Me and that ninja, we not as cool as we used to be. I'm not on that ninja's call every day list like he used to. You know what I'm saying? But me and that ninja always gonna be family. Uh, that ninja show is ranked in my top five Underground Railroad show. You could catch it on YouTube and you catch it on Twitch. Twitch ain't gonna record it, but do a search for that ninja. I think you gotta type it up the way he's spelling it. That and the space ninja. Don't use one word. You might not find them. You know. But yeah, me and that ninja got a schism going on because I want to do some skits. That ninja um is not coming to the show so we could record our skits. And I gotta find a way. I'm trying to find a way to put pressure on that ninja to force him to get back in the studio with me to do these skits. I ain't thought of nothing yet. I don't know whether I gotta go to Huntsville and abduct them and force feed them potato salad. Insert laugh track. I don't know. Or threaten to feed them potato salad. Insert laugh track. But yeah, man, check out this show, man. Poetic Sin says, Bill Cosby said it felt like losing another son. I mean, I know that man hurting. I know that man hurt. They talked about it these last 40 years about how close they was, and to this day, man, Malcolm-Jamal Warner used to call Bill Cosby. Um, he used to keep up with him. I know they was close. I mean, so if it hit somebody, if it hit me about that man's passing, just imagine what it's doing to Felicia Rashad, Temple Bledsoe, you know, Debbie Allen, uh, Lisa Bonet, Raven Simone, Keisha Knight Pulliam. Just imagine how, just imagine how they under sedation right now. You know what I'm saying? I remember, man, I was sitting next to my sister Pam when we got that phone call by my mother. Pam just lost it. Pam just lost it. She needed to be sedated. And I couldn't mourn my mama because I had to get my sister back together. Pam had fell out. My sister Shauna, she fell out. So me, Deacon, that's my brother-in-law Tyrone, Finch, we was on what you call it, triage duty. We were getting the women together. They all fell out. So I just imagine, man, how Bill Cosby, I know his phone ringing off the hook. Felicia Rashad, I know her phone ringing off the hook. I know they need security right about now, man. Lord have mercy. And damn, they get the details. I can see, man, the way he passed tragically is different from he being diagnosed with something and you come to the hospital, you can pay your respect. Even though you still gonna hurt, you can prepare yourself. You can prepare yourself for it. But you can't prepare yourself to this, man. I believe I got the news around 10 something, maybe 1 something when it was confirmed. I first saw it around 11 o'clock. I think it was confirmed around 1 o'clock. And by 6:30, it was on the national news. I was watching ABC, and they led with Malcolm Jamal Warner passing away, and I didn't know the details until a little bit later. I didn't know the details till a little bit later, man. Poetic Sense and K3 is tuned in as well, but not able to chat. Jungle, appreciate that K3. K3 a dope ass DJ, man. I got him up there with Mooka Dean, man. Mooka Dean, Crown Holder, DJ 12. I mean, those some ill brothers right there, boy. Those some ill brothers right there, boy. Brian H. Rap Williams, 95% owner of Coke 45, Ebony version. The Ebony version that got a little more liquor in it. The only thing I didn't like about the Cosby Show is they deleted my character. All right, let me read this right, man. Brian H. Rad Williams said the only thing I didn't like about the Cosby Show is they deleted my character. I'm gonna be Housefly Theo's other best friend. I see what he did there. You get it, Cockroach was his best friend. He's gonna be Housefly. I asked for extra money, they cut me out of the show. I would too. You come up with a name of Housefly. What's more nasty, a roach or a housefly? A roach stay in the corner, leave you alone. You know what I'm saying? Only come out at night or when you trying to eat some cereal. Insert laugh track. Fly all up in the video, all up on your potato salad, all in the macaroni and cheese. Insert laugh track. All right, everybody, let me know when my mic go out so I can reboot it and keep this show pushing. Yeah, I was shocked too, PNP. He said, "What the hell? That ninja is in the building." I was shocked too seeing that ninja. I was shocked too seeing that ninja. I was shocked too, man. That ninja, Rated for Life, Sluggo, who else? Deacon Dale, Sidney Action Jackson. It's hard getting these brothers to tune in on YouTube, man. It's hard getting them over here. Well, hard getting them to my show. And I know why. I know why. I talk shit about one of their constituents, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard, they support me, they ain't supporting him, and blah, blah, blah. I'm talking shit about how he got beat 10-1. I mean, I understand, man. I understand, man. But yeah, man, I'm surprised too, PNP, that ninja's in the building. I'm glad he here, though, man. I mean, that ninja real cat rain, man, that ninja always gonna be tight. We don't gotta talk every day. Uh, Poetic Sin said The Resident it's a medical show. It is on Netflix. Okay. Yeah, man, he been making money, man. For they fell out with Hollywood over Malcolm and Eddie, right? But he ain't burned no bridges. He might have knocked over tables, kicked over chairs, but he ain't burned no bridges. I believe Eddie Griffin burned little bridges for a TV show. He ain't had another one. He ain't had another one. And he's still doing Eddie Griffin's still doing stand up, and Eddie Griffin funny. I don't like that Michael Jackson joke. I don't like Eddie Griffin take on religion, but other than all, he funny. He is funny. Mocha Bella said the Gordon got Trail episode was my favorite. Here's a fact y'all probably didn't know: Cuba Gooding Jr. on Boys in the Hood wearing a Gordon Gartrell. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. That outfit, Cuba Gooding Jr. wearing in the cover photo for Boys in the Hood. That's a Gordon Gartrell. I like no wonder he was walking around that video like he ain't want to get dirty. He wasn't eating no barbecue. He ain't no potato salad. He wasn't getting nothing. He wasn't getting nothing dirty on that outfit. Uh, Tiffany PNP, she said, "Jungle, you got hella shows, and you're always rubbing folks the wrong way." Pause. I probably rubbed that nigga the wrong way just now by elaborating too little too much. This is what I do. Charge to my head, not my heart though. I'm gonna rub Mocha the wrong way before we end up out of here because Mocha stormed out Sunday night. She went to end for that, even though she was disrespected, even though she was done wrong. She's supposed to stand her ground and support Lady Trouble, DJ Lady T, and Truck D. That was their big night. They could have used her reassurance of, "Hey, I like that round. I like that heat wave. I like that Chucky Brown. I feel like busting loose, busting loose." Everybody, let's get y'all scores, man. And as we go to the phase 2 of peel the onion back on the battle. PNP said big fun with the wretched. Oh, that's one of my favorite. You had big fun, huh, Vanessa? You had to go all the way to Baltimore. Rudy got a bed. You had to go to Baltimore and have big fun. No, when your car broke down, you ain't decide. You ain't decide to come on home and count your losses. No, you would hop on the bus and go all the way to Baltimore, huh, Vanessa? You want to have big fun. And the killer was Vanessa saying, "Can I get my punishment now?" Oh man, I love me some Vanessa, boy. I told Buttercup to her face. I had a crush on Vanessa, not Denise. I had a crush on Vanessa. That was my girl right there, man. I'm still mad at Daryl Bell to this day when I found out he legally married to Tempest Bledsoe. Mocha Bella telling all Malcolm-Jamal Warner business, giving his birthday and everything. 8/18/1970. Leo in the house. I did not know he was a Leo. Usually you could tell other Leos, because Leos are flashy, flamboyant, braggadocious. You know what I'm saying? We are studious, we we are competitive, we are ambitious, but we also rub people the wrong way. I mean, I think I think Malcolm Jamal Warner, man, I was surprised he was a Leo, man. You don't act like one, you know. Mocha Bella and my sister Pam. No, no, I can't say not Pam. It's this other girl I used to work with at the post office named I can't say her name. I won't say her name D. Her and Mocha act just alike. And their birthday jammed near on the same day. They act just alike. We used to work together. And I don't go and say her damn name. She ain't listen to me. Darvette used to come up to me and say, Warren, um, when you nut in the girl's mouth, do you let her know? She'll come ask me those type of questions. You know what I'm saying? She'll come ask me those type of questions. And I'll be like, hey man, these just jokes. Don't report me. Don't give me, hey. Don't report me. Please don't tell you Zulu cast I'll come up with these little come in your mouth jokes. I'm already in the doghouse with them. Number one, I ain't done no more skits with that ninja. I ain't come up with the Thorny Switch show. I ain't come up with the Big L show yet. I'm in the doghouse with Zulu Cast. PNP said my mic sound good. Just turn it up. Let me turn it up. We got 334 in the building. What's going on, 334? Zulu Cast on my ass about 334. Pause. They want me. They want me and 334 to go to work on a project that we ain't got started yet. What's going on, 334? 334 been in here a while. We got DJ Lady T. This has been a good transition, everybody. We got DJ Lady T in the building. All right, now DJ Lady T said a lot of people got her winning 5-4. I had Truck D winning 5-4. Everybody, if you listen to the battle Sunday and you feel like it, if you don't, let me see the score. Everybody, let me see the score. And we're gonna see how many people pick Truck D and how many people pick Lady T. I had Truck D winning 5-4. Buttercup had Truck D winning. No, Buttercup had Lady T winning 5-4. Let's go. And the difference between me and Buttercup pick, I took Mr. Too Damn Mr. Too Grown by Gerald Levert, and she took Half Crazy by Music Soul Child. If you don't want to get the score, just tell me who you like in that last round. And so that simplify things. Who you think is better? Half Crazy by Soul Child or Too Damn Good for You by Gerald Levert? Rest of soul. Mocha Bella said, please everyone get swimming lessons for you, your kids, your family members. If you know how to swim, then make sure your family members do. Word. Especially if y'all going to the beach, man. Especially if y'all going to the beach, man. Keep your eye on your kids. Keep your eye on your family members. Have a plan B. Have an emergency plan. If you go out there in the water. The water no joke. Just be careful, man. I know enough about that water not to go in that water no more. You know, Poetic Sin said was an amazing battle and great pairing. Sure was. Uh, P&P said Bama with elephant emojis. Hey man, Alabama got it was an interesting year for the road tide, man. Uh they got two black quarterbacks that probably gonna get done wrong, Austin Mack and Keelan Russell. Austin Mack followed the boy from Washington. Keelan Russell, the freshman, but they probably gonna go with Ty Simpson, cause he one of them. That's why they ran Nick Saban out of Alabama, cause they got tired of him rolling out all these black quarterbacks. But Kellen the boy had a black quarterback everywhere he went. So he's gonna piss a whole lot of fans off. I won't be surprised if Austin Mack don't get that start. Austin Mack about 6'5", 6'6", built like Cam Newton. They call him Baby Cam. And Auburn got this kid, War Eagle, named Deuce Knight that's gonna get shafted because they trying to throw the little white boy out there from who got benched in Oklahoma last year. Deuce Knight. Hey, Google that name, Deuce Knight for Alabama for Auburn. DJ King Royal, check him out on Miss Cloud every Sunday. And on TikTok, he do inspirational shows. Ocean have strong currents that can pull even if you're a good swimmer. Yeah, man, that's why I don't mess with that water, man. If I go in the water, it's in the pool. It's in an enclosed pool. I don't go in the water at the beach. I put my hooves. I put my hooves in there. I must say something egregious. King Roy said, "Really, JB? Hey, charge to my head and not my heart." King Roy. King Roy said, "What character you were?" Talking about H Rap. H Rap was Housefly. Poet says that Roach and Housefly both get Yeah, I'm more like the Roach. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna when the family's up, I'm gonna be chilling. I'm gonna be chilling in my corner. But a housefly gonna be all in the potato salad, all in the mac and cheese, all on your watermelon, disrespecting it. Mocha Bells of King Roy, I know it because I see all the time in Florida, but it's good to know how to swim. You go swimming in Florida, you you putting all your eggs in one basket. Also, he said I had that shirt back in the '90s. Well, a version of it talking about the Golden Gartrell. I believe Hollywood. I believe Hollywood took a picture of him wearing that Golden Gartrell. He showed us one of his high school pictures. The picture where Michael Jackson on the cover of Thriller laying down. You know what I'm saying, on the elbow. That little pose everybody did in the late '70s and early '80s. Teddy Pendergrass, Luther, all in that little laying down pose. Hollywood did the same thing too. You know what I'm saying? I believe he'll win the Golden Gartrell. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had my video set up where I could go ahead and post because I archived that picture, Hollywood. PNP said I miss all those guys. said I was talking to an employee. What did I miss? We just talking about. I was talking about he was surprised. And I said I'm surprised too. And we were breaking down who's the most successful kind and still the most successful out of all of them. He won Grammys. He almost got syndicated with Malcolm-Jamal Warner. He's on TV shows. To this day, he's on Resident. I heard on Netflix. You know, is he the most successful? Somebody said Felicia Rashad and Janet earlier. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. PNP said she couldn't do the Obama bashing. I got my she said check my mic. All right, everybody, we're gonna take us another break. We're gonna take us another break so I can reset my audio and I'm gonna come on back. And I'm gonna close it out in about 12 minutes anyway. I'm gonna prepare here an hour. So let me turn my camera off. Let me reset my audio, and I'll be right back. Now you hear me there, everybody. I put my camera on the video. I gotta do a little touch up before I turn my camera on. Can I just see how I get myself ready? All right, we are back. We are back. And we are back live. Can somebody give me a thumbs up on my audio? Can someone give me a thumbs up on my audio? Can someone give me a thumbs up on my audio? All right. Got a thumbs up from Mocha Bella. All right. PNP said she couldn't do the Obama bashing. I know what you're talking about, but now we need to get into the segment of who won the battle. I scored a 5-4 Truck D. Uh, Buttercup scored a 5-4 Lady T. What's your score? And we're gonna see who who is winning. Everybody is subjective. We're gonna see how many people in my chat think who won the battle. RC said, "Can you post a track listing at some point for those who weren't there?" Um, I could, but I can't do it on this device right here, RC. Um, StreamYard, I'm using the budget pack on StreamYard, and they stopped letting me do videos or thumbnails or posters while I'm live, so I can't pull it up. I can't pull it up. But if somebody can post it up in the chat, cause off the top of my dome, it started out with Truck D started out with Groove Line by Heatwave, and Lady T came out with I Feel Like Bustin' Loose by Chucky Brown. Bustin' Loose. I feel like bustin' loose. And I need help from there, man. All right, King Roy said I had 5-4 in favor of Lady T. So that's one for Lady T. Let me write down. Let me write down the score. Let me write down the score. Lady Trouble versus Truck D. We got one for Lady Trouble. See what I did there? See what I did there? We got one for Lady Trouble. Yeah, we got one for Lady Trouble. Everybody else, post your score. Or if y'all don't want to say who won, just tell me this right here. Who y'all like between Mr. Too Damn Good, Gerald Levert, or Half Crazy by Mrs. So Chat? Give me who you want on that, and that right there going to decide it right there. King Roy said the difficult part was hip hop. It sure was, man. Good Lord Almighty, boy. It was difficult. That nigga said Chug a Love. I don't know what it means. I don't know what reference is that. Chug a Love. That nigga said Sandra was underrated. Yeah, Sandra was underrated. But, everybody don't go for that fair skinned girl with don't really have that much for booty. You know what I'm saying? Sandra nice, but it's just something about how how Vanessa was looking so she was looking so cute when she get her ass tore up about the wretched. Oh, can I get my I'm sorry. Lord have mercy. I love that episode. I feel like busting loose. Busting loose. PNP said Eddie Griffin has the same old jokes for the past decade. Got upteen kids by a white woman. No thanks. He and his black ass girl. Oh man. Hey, I can't say nothing after that. RC said I had a 5-4 LT round and round 9 was tough to score. That ODB round was not tough for me to score. Insert lab track. So we got two. We got two for Lady T. We got two. Okay. We got two for Lady T. All right, everybody, come on now. Give me your scores. Give me your scores. Leo season Philly starts tomorrow. My birthday coming up, man. My sister Pam already gave me. Um, she already gave me my birthday present. Bullfrog birthday was yesterday. I wish I could do my videos. I wish I could do my video. I could show Bullfrog having fun at his mobile gaming unit. Mocha Bells and King Roy, we are rowing starting tomorrow. I mean, because even though we start tomorrow, did anybody know it was Kansas season? Insert lab track. Insert lab track. Porter saying that Ozzy Osbourne passed today. Ozzy Osbourne is known for ACDC, I believe, and eating a rat live on stage, biting the head of a rat off live on stage. You on some serious acid, boy. You do that. She said, I just saw that poet. I honestly thought he was going years ago. Right. Me too. Mocha Bell said, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. I'm surprised Poe beat Mocha into that. Usually Mocha Bella beat everybody to announce somebody's death. I'm surprised. I'm surprised you got beat on that one, Mocha. I'm surprised you got beat on that one, Mocha. Poetic Sin says she thought Ozzy Osbourne was older than 76, like the great Rick James said. Cocaine a hell of a drug. Ozzy Osbourne looked every bit of 90 years old. That man, that man done took so much drugs. That man whole mouth can't even move no more. Yeah. That whole mouth locked. His whole mouth locked up. The greatest said he will not be given the score. Uh, should I put charges on the great for not posting his score? He said I got beat 10-1. He said I barely beat Dead 5-4. Should I put charges on the great? As a note, the chain is loose. I don't know what that mean, King Royal. PNP said I have my oldest granddaughter. She's 7, enrolled in swim lessons. She started next week. Good, good. We got BS3 Network on here. Ben is the host of he's a founder and owner of BS3 Networks. He did a great show last night on the forecast. They talked about Malcolm-Jamal Warner passing. Um, Real good dude, man. Follow him. Type in BS3 Network and follow him on all platforms. That network is evolved into an iceberg. Check him out, man. Good to see you on here, Ben. His parents also do a podcast. Um, I go ahead and say it's safe to say Ben BS3 come from good stock. Everybody, that ninja saying that was a bootleg cross color shirt, sir. I don't know that ninja. I could have sworn you had on the Golden God Trail. Man, that little video you posted. I wish I had my other device here. I could pull it up and show y'all how you doing that little Michael Jackson leaning on the side pose, on your elbow. You know what I'm saying? Like you already got 2 or 3 Grammys, whatever. I think that was a Golden Trail. But I'm gonna take your word for it for now, that ninja. Oh, he said that was he said a bootleg cross color shirt. Oh man, my mic acting up again. Uh, RC said your album had to be fire if you post. Yeah, I know. He got at least 2 Grammys. You got at least 2 Grammys. You know what I'm saying? To pose like that. That's Michael Jackson, Teddy P pose, Hollywood was posing. Yeah, man. You got two out. At least, you gotta have 5 albums, man. One at least. One at least, man. Uh, Mocha Bell said I listened to the replay and I scored it 5-14 AT. Mocha Bell, everybody know where you can find the replay at. Cause it's hard to find it on Miss Cloud sometimes. If it's on Miss Cloud, let everybody know how to find the Gu'dio battle. And a lot of people staying away from it because they don't do hip hop. But it's 9 rounds. You got 3 up-tempo R&B, 3 slow jam R&B, and you only got 3 rap. So if you're not a fan of rap and you don't listen, if you don't like R&B, okay, that's what it is. They don't like R&B. So R&B consists of 6 of it. So they're really not that into it. Each his own. All right, we got another vote for Lady T. We got another vote for Lady T. 3-0. Hey man, where all the Truck D fans at? Where all the Truck D fans at, everybody? Anybody else voted for Truck D besides me? Insert last track. I don't know, Truck D. You might be officially you. I don't know, man. Hey, man. Hey. That nigga said bashing. Didn't that man say that young black boys need to hang around a gay person? Yeah. Hey, where the Truck D fans? Hey, we got DJ Chuck in the building. What's going on, DJ Chuck? Hey, man, did y'all hear this, man? That orange dude talking about Washington changed their names back to the Redskins, or he was holding money from them. Y'all hear that? DJ Chuck, a big time Washington fan. He said, "Good afternoon, Jungle Brother, everyone in the chat. What's going on, everybody?" We got 10 minutes left of the show, man. I gotta get up out of here. On what time is it? 2 o'clock. I gotta get up here by 2. I gotta get up out of here by 3:30. So we got 15 more minutes. No, we gotta get out of here 2:15. No, 25 more minutes. I got 3 o'clock. So I've been so 2:30, 3:30 my time, 2:30 Central. I gotta get up out of here, man. Cause we still gotta go over the fact that Mocha Bella stormed out of here on Sunday night. I ain't gonna go to the details on why, but Mocha Bella stormed out of here. She put herself in front of the battle. And we need to talk about that. We need to go into details of what happened. You know what I'm saying? But that's like that's like me walking out of that ninja's annual show on religion. That's egregious. All she said had to repose it, forgot to mention round 1. Man, we got 3 votes for Lady T. We don't got no votes for Truck D. Come on, everybody. That ain't what I saw in the chat Sunday. I saw a lot of people voting for Truck D in the chat. Where the Truck D fans at? Or where the Truck D people who like Truck D playlists? Because I had a 5-4. The hip hop part was tough, especially in 2010. Who won Truck D? 5-4 who? 5-4 who, Chuck? We need a winner. We need a minute. PNP said if you're speaking about his interview on his white podcast, he was speaking about young men who identify as gay. He was addressing mentors and how those boys need to know how to. Then it says, your favorite episode of the Comedy Show when Vanessa went to Baltimore, they made her think they were going to force her and Rudy to drink chocolate. That's right. That's right. Man, I love that episode of Reggie, man. Oh, man. Going to see the Reggie. And then when they went to, let me try to give me a quick prop. Give me a second, everybody. I got to do a quick prop to show y'all how funny it was. Give me a second, everybody. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I mean, and then when they felt say myriad of problems, and they were like, well, how much money we got left, right? They were like, how much money we got left? And then when the girl, they said, well, I was going to the treasurer. She holding our money. And when she in her pocketbook, she was like, so not only they got their tickets stolen, you know what I'm saying? Boy, the road, he walked away with their tickets. You know what I'm saying? They thought they were going backstage. And they lost all their money because her pocketbook. Oh, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to Baltimore, huh? After the car broke down, you decided to call me or your daddy. You decided to go all up in Baltimore. And then, and what got it was, they were supposed to be staying at a girl's house. And a girl's house got on fire. And they were watching TV. And they were like, ain't Vanessa supposed to be there? So Claire called on what's her name and said, is Vanessa supposed to be with y'all? She's like, Vanessa ain't with us. They went so and so and so and so. And the rest is history, boy. My favorite episode. That is my favorite episode. If you're not a fan, if you ain't a fan of that episode, man, if you watch it on the replay, just fast forward through it. Just fast forward through it. DJ Chuck said, Lady T. Now come on now, man. There's 4 votes for Lady Trouble. Ain't nobody going for Truck D. Now I know I seen about 5 people voting for Truck D in the chat Sunday night. Y'all on something, man. That's 4 votes. That's 4 votes for Lady Trouble. I don't got zero for Truck D. I mean, what 19 on page y'all? 19 on page y'all? And we might make fun of investigation. Everybody in the chat had Truck D. Now we don't got 4 votes for Lady Trouble. Zero for zero for Truck D. Something going on. Yeah, something going on, boy. Something going on. DJ King Roy said the fast R&B I got 2-1. Lady T. Hip hop I got 1-2 Truck D. And slow jam 2-1 Lady T. So according to my math, that's 2, 1, and 2. According to my math, that's 5. I got Truck D sweeping. I got Truck D sweeping the slow jams. And King Royal got Truck D going 2-1. And I think I had 2-1. And I think I had 2-1 for Lady Hip Hop. So I guess it came down to that last round. It came down to that last round. Mocha Bella said, if anyone need me to send it to them, let me know. That ninja said the ocean can still be tricky if you're a strong swimmer. Virginia Beach almost got me, but I was able to remain calm and fight against the current. Ocean, no joke, no, it's no joke, man. Uh, man, it will take you out there. He said Virginia Beach almost got me, but I was able to remain calm and fight against the current. Yeah, you got to, man. You got to. If you remain calm, your body gains buoyancy automatically. You know what I'm saying? But you do all that kicking and stuff, you fighting against yourself. You're not giving a chance for your body to become buoyant. I learned that in the Marine Corps. Mocha Bell said that's right. You have swim against the swimmer. That's so good thing about StreamYard and YouTube. When people when people post something and it don't slide off your tongue easily, you watching right now, you can see for yourself. And you could decipher yourself what they're saying, even though I might butcher it. Pence is still time and space for the Stools cruise. I will not be making it, man. It's above my pay grade. Right as we speak, right. PNP says still time and space for the Stools cruise. Right now, man, it's above my pay grade, and I can't really do a lot of people like that anymore. Um, right now, I'm too ginormous, and I can't swap. I can't do a lot of people germs. I'm like the boy in the little bubble. Remember that movie in the '70s? The little kid in the bubble. He couldn't be around everybody in public. He had to watch the whole world from a bubble. It's kind of like me. That ninja says I missed both battles. I have to go back and listen. Yeah, that ninja man, you've been missing from the battles, man, and it make me go, uh, you know, you, Sluggo, Sidney Jackson, Raider for Life. Y'all been missing, and I've been notating it, man. Why y'all stop coming? Mogul Bell said that ninja, that's right. You had to swim against the current. I'm gonna get up out of here once I catch up to the chat. I might not have time to go over Mogul Bella egregious storming out of this Sunday night. I told Mogul Bella she was wrong. She got to put her feelings before she got to put the battle because it means a lot if you're a junk talker, that people support you. Also, Negative 47 deflecting as usual. Yeah, man. Trying to take everybody mind off of what's going with him and Epstein. He know it gonna get people talking if he's saying Washington changed their name. He know that's gonna make headlines. I'm gonna withhold. I'm gonna withhold funds. He know. He know. It's like he putting a banana in the tailpipe, trying to figure everybody out. Mocha Bella said, "We don't have to talk about what happened Sunday, Joe." No, Mocha, you need a slap on the wrist. We don't need to go in details, but you stormed out of there. You gotta stop doing that. We don't need to go in details, Mocha. But next Sunday, you plant your behind. Next time we do a battle, Mocha Bella, you plant your behind in those seats and support those two contestants. We need all hands on deck. If somebody say something out the way to you, you ignore them. And I ain't just talking to Mocha Bella. I'm talking to all of y'all. That ninja. I need to see you and Sluggo in that battle. That ninja, Sluggo, Sidney Jackson. About to put all y'all in charge. Y'all might have y'all reason for not coming around. I need to start seeing y'all more. I'm gonna put y'all on charges. There's 3 shows, or 4. You don't show out on. The Battle, Mooka Dean's inspirational show, King Royal inspirational show, and that Ninjas, uh, MU show on religion. Insert laugh track. I need to bring Jack Ninja on charge just for that alone. Insert laugh track. You look, you, you lucky we don't got that much time, Mocha. That Ninja and Mocha, that shit was scary on the low. Yeah, man. Yeah, that Ninja, I feel you, man. A good thing you didn't panic, man. Good thing you didn't panic, man. You still here with us. Poetic Sins is right, RC. He deflected so people overlook him trying to break into the Epstein case. Exactly. Man, best friends with Epstein. Best friends with him. Take him multiple pictures. Everybody, y'all didn't know the orange dude is flying around in Epstein plane right now. That's Epstein plane. He turned Epstein plane into Air Force One. That big old jumbo jet that got Trump on the cover, that's Epstein plane. I'm gonna welcome one of the baddest DJs we got going in our community, DJ 12. He also moonlights at SEAL Team 12, providing security for the battle on Sunday nights. He did a hell of a job. How he didn't take care of Vernon and let Vernon do what Vernon did, I don't know. But we ain't gonna hold that against DJ 12. He also a dope ass DJ. You can find him on Miss Cloud Home Style Music Group. Check them out. Got a list of dope ass DJs, K3, DJ Ramal, um, very dope ass brother. Hails from the Boogie Down. About to hit retirement now, man. So kudos to him, man. Shout out to you, DJ 12, man. You one of them, man. Good to see you in here. Dad Ninja said, what were the 2 songs you asked us to? 2 songs I asked that Ninja. The 2 songs I asked about was Mr. Too Damn Good by Gerald Levert or Half Crazy by Music Soul Child. Who you like? Who you like between them? But that it came down to those 2 songs right there. Everybody had a 5. Everybody had a 4-4 to the last round. RC said the Theo Aaron episode was a favorite of mine. Had a somewhat similar experience. Yeah, the Aaron episode. I think I remember that one. I think I remember it. Hey, I think somebody said my mic acting up. Said my mic going in and out. Did I already take care of that? Oh man. I don't know if this is old everybody. Hey, give me, hey, y'all, everybody, DJ 12 said you're going in and out. Mic not good. That was at 3:04. That was 13 minutes ago. If my mic still acting up, everybody, let me see in the chat room. You're the Rosa Parks are walking out on the annual show. On the legend show. Oh, man. Hey, okay, not anymore. Okay. Hey, that ninja, hey, that ninja. I didn't walk out. I got pushed. Okay, thanks, 12. I got your message. I didn't walk out that ninja. I got pushed. I got thrown out. And y'all ever see in the old Wild West days, the Wild West days, somebody get thrown out of the saloon. That's how I got thrown out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all remember Beverly Hills? Thanks, Chuck D. Uh, everybody, you remember when Beverly Hills Cop when they was throwing Eddie Murphy out, and instead of throwing him through the door, they threw him out through the window, out through the glass door, not the glass window. That's how I got thrown out of the annual show on religion. They ain't throw me out through the door. They threw me out through the glass window. You know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, y'all see this shit? Everybody, Google Eddie Murphy, Beverly Hills Cop get thrown out the glass window. That's how I got thrown out of annual show on religion. I ain't get somehow I walked out. I got thrown out. Talking about why I ain't been back. DJ 12 says, my favorite was his designer shirt that Denise made for him. The Gordon Gartrell episode, man. Yeah, man, the Gordon Gartrell. Hey, that shows you, man. That's why I wasn't a Denise fan. I like my women to have a little intelligence. And Denise, she was Denise was touched. Denise was a little touched. Mocha Bella said, Lady T played I'll Be Sure, my secret crush. I saw more people voting for Truck D than Lady T in that chat room. But tonight, Lady T running away with it. I don't know. I don't know what Lady T done, but she got into y'all to change y'all vote. Poetic Sands said, I was rooting for Lady T, but had Truck D winning 5-4. There you go. That's one vote for Truck D. Got it 4-1. Lady T blowing him away. Anybody else for Truck D? Anybody else for Truck D? Anybody else for Truck D? Poet said it was tough. A couple rounds. It sure was. It sure was, man. It was brutal. It was brutal. DJ 12 said my score was the same as King Royal, 5-4 Lady Trouble. Ah, man. Truck D getting blown out. 5-1. Let me go ahead. Well, let me go ahead and put my score with Truck D. So he got 2 scores. And let me go ahead and put Buttercup's score. Lady T winning 6-2, man. She winning 6-2, man. Come on, man. Where Truck D people at? I already done got my monologue calling Truck D the Robodope King. I already said Truck D had the greatest comeback ever. Now I gotta go change up my whole I gotta go change up my whole spiel. Come on, man. Where Truck D fans at? That nigga said my favorite episode was when Theo came back home in his house was the real world. Yeah, that episode with Bill Cosby wearing the little wearing little overalls and he had a little smoke. He had a smoking cigar. And you charging for everything? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Still had to pay for this, had to pay for that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, the real world, boy. This nigga said, I'm too ginormous, laughing my ass off. Hey, think of it. I got to fly down to Miami, and the only airlines that got extra wide seats and leg room is United Airlines. And I had to get the front row. I had to get the front row of their domestic class. Now, first class is a different ball game. I got a whole bunch of leg room first class. But United Airlines is my go-to because if I get that front seat, it'd be like sitting in first class because I had a whole bunch of leg room. I can't fly no other airline except United if I'm not buying first class. If I'm not buying a first class seat. Hey man, have y'all seen those seats on what's that airlines Jennifer Aniston used to promote for? I think it's Etihad. It was owned by a company out of Dubai. Seats. Lord Almighty, boy. I think those seats cost like $10,000. Yeah, man. Yeah, I might fly to my, you know, that's too much work. And I gotta stand in costumes for about an hour until they inspect my bags. That's a lot of work. And then you gotta walk 2 miles to get to the boat. I ain't say for then you gotta walk up the gangway. Then you gotta walk upstairs to get to your room. I got two bad knees, man. That's too much work. Last time I went on a cruise was 19, and I was 6'3", and it's 230. Facebook. It's on Facebook. Go look at my profile pic. I'm wearing a all blue jean suit, and I'm taking pictures with a little pirate. I'm on Carnival Cruise Line. I might do it again. All right, man, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm gonna reboot my mic and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm back. I'm gonna speed read these chats and get up out of here. Time is we got 3 minutes. We got 4 minutes. Let's speed read these chats and get up out of here. Um, uh, yeah, I gotta say that. That ninja said my mom was in town. Bell's going to lose every time. That's understandable. Porter says that protect your energy and never let someone steal your energy. Word. PNP said I almost drowned twice in my life. Once in Galveston, Texas, and once in Vancouver, Washington. Both times, our Father saved us. Um, amen. Amen. Fly Tie in the building. What's going on, Fly Tie? Man? Good to see you, brother. Related to Two Live Stools. DJ 12 said I was away from the chat when it occurred. Yeah, man, we're gonna put down your files till T12. You know, to make sure it don't happen again. You gotta have backup. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have backup, man. Appreciate all you do, 12, man. Sometimes I'm feeling bad, man. Uh, 12 had called me at a good time, man. He had called me. He said some good words to me, man, and it got me off the ledge, man. He didn't know it, but he did, man. He popped on the number the day he called me, but he said some good things to me, man. I was having a bad day, man, a real bad day. So man, it's rough when you need some medicine and you can't pay for the medicine. That could put you in depression, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a medical bill, something I needed, cost $1,600. I was in bad mood that day, man. But I got a call from DJ 12, man. He don't know it. I'm just not telling him. But it made my day, man. That nigga said you're the Rosa Parks walking out on the annual show on religion. That's not true. That is not true. I got pushed. I got thrown out. Um, Wrapping up this thing. That nigga said, damn, that's a tough choice. I want to say Gerald because of his voice, but the song was lyrically questionable. Give me half crazy because of the lyrics. So that ninja probably would. So that right there, if it was 4-4, that ninja would have gave the lady trouble as well. That ninja should laugh my black ass. So I watched Beverly Hills Cop last night. Was the episode where he got thrown out through the glass window? Did you watch that? And then the cops was pulling up, and Eddie Murphy laying down there with glass all over. He's like, man, y'all see that shit? They took his black ass to jail. They took his black ass to jail, boy. That shit was funny as hell, boy. That's how I got thrown out of the annual show of religion. I ain't get thrown out through the door. I got thrown out through the damn glass window. I gave Truck some of the early rounds that others didn't. I.e. Bustin' Loose versus Groove Line, but she edged him out 2-1 in the slow jam. Gotcha. I gave 3-0 to Truck in the slow, slow rounds. Emirates Airline, thank you, Mocha. Fly Emirates, boy. Good God Almighty. All right, everybody, man. I don't get up out of here, man. One love, everybody. Put God first in your life, man. Never, ever, ever let someone change who you are to make friends. Because if you got to change who you are to make friends, they're not your friend, man. One love, everybody. Y'all have a blessed day, man. Remember the red, black, and green. Love somebody. Be there for somebody. Call somebody. Help somebody. Say something nice to somebody. Be kind. Be friendly. Because to make friends, at first you got to be friendly, man. One love, everybody. It's your boy, Jungle Brother. I am gone. Peace.